Kuzza, everybody, welcome to episode 7 of season 2 of C.A.M.P.S. I love today's builds. They are absolutely sexy. They make me want to do things to these builds that should never be mentioned in front of the Geneva Convention. But before all that goes ahead, I'd really appreciate just over there in the corner, just down there. Just click that little button, that little subscribe button. Go on, click it. That little bell notification too. Go on, click it, and I'll give you a big smoochy smooch. But 3 camps there, and funnily enough, the first one was actually submitted to me by a PC user, who I'm going to call Arden because I can't pronounce the first name. And the reason it's in a completely utterly different format is because they filmed it themselves and sent it to me, and I've only taken a snippet of it because in the description down below you'll be able to find a link that takes you to the full video so you can go check it out over on their channel. But I will say this, Arden, you have a really nice shape to your house from what I've been able to deduce. You've got good furniture positioning. It's very nice. It is a little bit cluttered with the decoration. It does appear to be like things hanging all over the spot and places put in positions like your fashionette things just kind of all over the place. You do have a good use of decor though. That is very nice. Like everything looks like it fits where it belongs, and it is very homely. Now, there is the rest of the video I could use to analyse, but I'm not going to because I want people to go and watch your video over there. So I will say this, your design has got you an 8 and your layout has got you a 7. I am giving you a 7 instead of the 8 because it was a little bit too cluttered, but that is perfectly fine. It's a good mark, my friend. It's a good camp. Everybody, go check out his video. It's very sexy. However, we're now moving on to Harry! Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Yeah, Harry's home, or Harry Holmes, however you want to say it. He's over here next to the Sunshine Meadow Sunshine Meadow, whatever. He's over there. He's down here, okay? And I really liked his camp. I'm guessing it's a dude. But I really liked the camp because it had this tunnel. So they built around the road. Instead of obstructing the road and getting in the way, they built around the road, which was very nice to see. It would have been nice to see you try and curve it a little bit. There are things that you can do with roofs to try and curve it a little bit, make it more like a tunnel, because tunnels are circular because the arch provides extra strength. But I don't know, it was quite nice to see you actually, give people a way to get through your camp instead of having to go around it. So that was quite nice. I will say the shape, very nice. It's a little bit tall, a little bit grand, and the roof is a little bit hanky-panky in some spots. But no, it's a good design, don't worry about that. The road tunnel, like I said, is really cool, and that fun little fluffy, sit around the campfire. I love seeing people use that little fluffy. It's so beautiful and so precious. The space used is good. Okay, you have a good use of your space. There's not a lot of wasted space. I will say, the one thing I think you could have done a little bit better, and maybe it might have had caused you to change up the floor design, was your vendors here. I would have changed where you put them because they're in the middle of a hallway. I might not have done that. That's the only bad thing I could really find with your camp. I understand what it was. It was a trading floor. It's cool, but I maybe would have changed up the floor layout just a little bit to make it so you didn't have to like scooch up against the wall to access the vendors. And I will say this, you do have a really good homely feel. The homely parts of this camp feel homely. It's nice, it's awesome, it's sexy. That's my favourite word, sexy. I don't know why. But I loved it. I love this camp. It was weird, it was wacky, and I like the fact that you took into consideration people for going through your camp with a tunnel. So I will say this, your design overall was a 7, and your layout was a 7. I think it was just a few little bits and bats, like you could do with a little bit more decoration here and there. You could change up the little floor layout for your vendors. That's really the main issues right there. So you're on a 7, but you're on a really close 8, okay, my friend? So it's literally nothing really needs changing, just a few little things, and bish bash bosh, you're done. However, we have Ninja Boy. Ninja Boy is up here with a camp down near, I want to say Somerville. Somerville's that place full of Huntersville, not Somerville. Okay, Huntersville. And it was quite interesting. This was a camp that I found last, and it was because I'd gone through the entire week not finding any decent camps, including some of the people on my list, no offense. So I will say this, it has very nice, simple design. I like it. It fits. Everything is at a 90-degree angle. I love it. 90-degree angles, absolutely muy caliente. It's very tidy as well. It could do with a little bit of floor decoration. I've noticed that apart from the crops it's just a basic floor, which kind of sucks. Maybe, tile the floor, carpet the floor, I don't know. You have a little sweet crafting pagoda, and Jesus Christ, how long did it take you to plant your plants in your crops in such a perfect manner? Sweet holy Jesus baby butt fucking, how the hell did you do that? It's mind-boggling. You must have spent ages just putting down crops. But I will say that it is the best crop layout I've ever seen in the entirety of Fallout's history. Ever. Even the ones where people planted crops inside of things inside. Better than that. A letdown, it is floating. Not a big fan of floating camps, not a big fan of floating foundations. What you could have done, and it's probably because you wanted to integrate the tree in the middle, but you could have moved your camp a little bit over to the right, or possibly over to the left, made it a little bit smaller, and it would have got rid of your floating thing. I will say this, your interior here is basic, but effective. Everything fits. The nice Starry Night wallpaper is great. Everything feels like it's a bedroom, okay? It feels like a child's bedroom, but it feels like a bedroom nonetheless. So it's very sweet, and I loved it. Also, I found funny that you had gorillas posted up all over the place, which I completely forgot that you had this little campfire thing set up right here, which was making me giggle. You can just come and chill and play some tunes with Harambe. And then, of course, you have a stairway to heaven. Who doesn't love a good stairway? Or, in The Simpsons case, escalator to nowhere. You gotta love it. It's absolutely beautiful. So overall, you have an 8, both on a design and a layout. 8 all around, my friend. It was a sweet camp. I think the only thing I had a problem with was the fact that even if you probably wanted to incorporate the tree, it did add that whole kind of area that was tree taken up here that overhanged into your camp and made it a little bit messy. But that's literally the only problem with it. So there you go. Technically, you are my winner today, so congratulations, you are the camp builder of the week. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said at the beginning of the video, please go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and it's just down there. It's just down there. Just lick it. Get in there. Give it a good lick. But apart from that, if you are on PC or Xbox and you want me to check out your camp, send through a tour of your camp. I'll happily check it out. It's absolutely sweet and awesome. If you're on PS4, I have a list that has got like 300 odd names on it that I can add to. But apart from that, you guys know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, stay awesome.